Buenos días.
Bienvenido a Despejar Nigeria.
Desperta.
Es un hermoso viernes por la mañana. Mi nombre es Mike Mexicano.
Y mi nombre es Titi Layo Oyinson.
¿Cómo estás, Titi?
Estoy bien, Mike.
Yeah!
We did it!
We did
We've
it!
been rehearsing that for a long time.
Yeah, no, not too long. No,
have.
it was just once.
But it worked.
Yeah.
Why were we speaking Spanish?
Yeah, of course, it's the United Nations International Day of Spanish Language.
Yes,
and so we're celebrating Spanish brothers. Now, there are 6 major United Nations languages. There's English, there's French, there's Russian, there's Spanish, Arabian,
Okay.
Arabic, and all of that. So
Actually, I didn't even know this, but one of the most common languages to speak in the whole world is Spanish.
yeah, so one of the 6
So-
major languages. So yeah, that's it. That's what it is today.
Go try learn some online.
You should.
It's another fabulous Friday, and it's 7 a.m. officially time to despierta, or wake up, Nigeria. As your hosts, we're set to boost your Friday morning for a great start to the weekend.
Okay, of course, we have a whole lot in store for you on the show today. Tell someone around you now not to change the dial. In fact, take a hold of remote control. Seize it. Take it. It's yours. But just in case, we are also live streaming on our website, tvcontinental.tv, and also on our Facebook page at TVC Connect.
So, your comments, contributions, suggestions, we love them. Please use our hashtag online Wake Up Nigeria on all the social media platforms.
All right, this morning we have an amazing chef in the house set to blow our minds with her culinary skills. Chef Mary Jane in the house. How you
She's
doing?
back.
Just have this way of saying this thing. Good morning, everybody.
Kind of missed her, though. Good morning.
Well,
Yeah.
I missed you too. I missed everybody. It's great to be here this morning.
All right, so you guys got me on that, Spanish this morning.
I want
no
to
one
learn how
told
to
me.
speak it. I need to learn.
Yeah.
I need to learn.
It
Just-
sound good.
Bueno,
Wow, it was so
are.
fluent. So fluent.
I'm saying bueno are.
Why they wash
What
it?
does that
They're
mean?
not washing us, exactly. We tried now, small. We tried small.
All right, let's get straight into what we have for today. From the stables of King's Nation Worldwide Music, we have a drum lord on the show this morning from the eastern part of Nigeria to perform his new song, Adama.
And from there, we have Nigerian musical artist, rapper, fashion designer, activist, social media influencer, the controversial Michael Stevens, aka Rugged Man. He's gonna be here hanging out with us for quite a while on the show, in fact.
And bringing us a special fashion and dance fusion display is the team. Wackit will be in the house today. Of course, that's a style that's made popular in the US, but then it's first of its kind in Nigeria. You don't want to miss it.
But she wanna big booba, twerk black, and she twerking black, and I want and you know my ting long, like a. She won't get the.
The head of the corporate communications and marketing department in Union Bank will be here, Ogochukwu Ekezie Ekadiem. Now, they'll be here to be discussing the bank's social efforts recently highlighted in their new ad called Enabling Success.
Lecturer, the oppressed student then.
And it's Friday, of course. You know Friday is game time.
Game day. And it feels
Yeah.
like, I don't know, it just feels like, Mike, why are they just always giving you this
No,
why? Why?
I'm a veteran of the games. I'm a 2-time back-to-back winner.
Excuse you.
I've whooped each of you, so
Excuse you.
I know how to do this.
Game day. So, a lot of
I've
people
got the
look
bragging
forward to
rights.
it, though.
I've got the
Yeah,
bragging
I've
rights.
received some really great comments online, about our games. And people are always saying they want to join us in the studio to play 1 or 2 games,
Maybe one day we'll have one audience game. No, we've done for fitness.
Yeah,
so
of
probably
course.
one day we'll just have a game and then we'll just have an arena style game. and then gladiators will come out and stuff like that. That would be fun.
Speaking of fitness and gladiators, remember what happened yesterday on our fitness yesterday with Wellington?
That was
That
something.
was quite interesting. That was very interesting.
Like now you know that your car has a different use. You can also, apart from driving your car, you can use it to work out. But that was quite cool. That was
Now,
quite
if
cool.
you missed it, you can always go online, go
And
check
check
us
it
out
out,
on
yeah.
YouTube, because there'll definitely be a clip right there. Make sure you just use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria.
Okay, talking about the bank we'll be having later on the show. There's been a lot of accolades given to them, especially with their new ad campaign, which is pretty interesting. But there is still the hashtag #EndBankFraud that's actually been trending on social media. A lot of people are talking about it. I'm currently experiencing one. So I'm really hoping that the CBN will get on its ASAP. And it's with a certain bank.
Of course,
You know. Yes.
MM has already started a particular on her social media online campaign to sort out the situation, and you've already received at least a reply.
Yeah,
right?
but so has other people, and yet nothing has been done yet.
Don't worry,
so it's
don't worry.
more like if
We'll
we
talk
fix
about
the
that more.
purpose.
We'll talk about that more.
Okay, good morning to you. This morning we'll be taking some exercise programs. We are going to do a mixture of cardiovascular endurance workout and some ab conditioning workout. Usually you can call it core workout. Okay, now stand up, we warm up with running place. So we go running place. So we are on now. Join us for the exercise. If you're at home watching us, good. Taking it up for warm up, just to lose up the muscles. That is it. Let's burn some calories together. That is it. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now next workout, we're moving to workout. Taking it down this way, we move down and go and bring it back up. Up. You go again. Bring it back up. Good. You go. That's 3. Move it down. And go. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That's for 8. Take it down. That's 9. Okay, good. Now this time around, we're doing log jumps, taking it this way, run in place, and you go. You go again. Same side. Go. Like adjust it. Go. Bring it out on the spot. Go. Push it up. Good. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're taking it down this way again. Taking the ball piece this time around. Taking it down. Stay. Up. And we go.
Mary Jane.
Well,
Don't rain on my parade this morning.
I gotta do what I gotta do, babes.
All right, it's top of the morning, people. Chef Mary Jane of Cadence Support is here in the kitchen with us this morning. And we're making something very interesting, exciting, fun. Yeah, we are making akara,
Yes, sir.
plantain and pap. Yes, that's like a regular conventional weekend breakfast meal, yeah?
Ethnic breakfast.
Yeah, I love akara very much. So let's start with the akara, ingredients for the akara.
Good morning. It's great to have us here. I'll be teaching today how to make akara. And just in case, you could check out other tutorials on our Instagram page. Okay, today we'll be using beans.
Okay.
That's the black-eyed beans. We're going to wash the beans normally to peel it and then soak it for a while for it to get soft. Before we came back, I already had my beans grinding. Okay. So it's been grinded right now, and we grinded it to get smooth. We added some pepper to it. So 1 second, let me get a spoon.
Okay. So while she's still trying to get things done, I'm actually
It's
frying
already
the
done.
plantain already.
Okay, so we blended the beans with some red oil, red pepper, which
Yeah.
is the ata rodo. So we need to add some salt to it.
Are we putting in any seasoning?
No,
So, okay, so I'm guessing the red, green, and yellow pepper onions over there is for garnishing.
yes, we'll be using it to garnish.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the oil to get hot.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's our spoon for the akara?
We're going to use this to scoop it in here.
Okay. No, I think I'd rather
I
use
need
the
it to be
fork.
fast.
Yeah, okay.
While pulling it out.
So our akara is our plantain is ready.
Okay.
So I'm just going to take this out. So I think the combination of the akara and the plantain is a really nice combination. I know it's very rare. For some of us, our plantain is burning us. But we like our plantain buns like that.
Anyway, we're ready for our akara.
Okay.
We're actually waiting for the oil to get much hotter.
Okay.
Because I like the aroma of the plantain to get into my akara,
Okay.
I'll be using that oil.
So I'm just going
And
to
then
take
you
this
have
off
burnt
already.
my
Yeah, but
plantain.
that's because
Seriously? Seriously? Get the stuff done.
we are going to fry more plantain. Yes.
Okay, fine, I will.
We are
I
going
need
to fry more
to-
plantain, and I'm going to tell you that I can fry plantain.
Okay.
Yes.
I look forward to you doing that. You're the one that is going to do that today.
Okay, so how did you come about the idea of using having
I need
akara
that
and
oil.
plantain
I
together?
need that oil.
Oh, you need the oil?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I still need it to be hot.
Oh, okay.
So I will just add more. I wanted the aroma of the plantain to get into the akara.
Akara, okay.
Yes, so
So that's why you're using the oil you're using frying the plantain
Yes.
into the akara?
yes.
Okay, fantastic.
So I'm waiting for the oil to get a little bit hotter. The onions is going to be for garnishing, but because we are having small bowls, I will have to cut the onions again into two.
So we're not blending this, we're
no,
just
we are
putting
not.
it into
Yes, the akara.
akara mixture.
Yes,
Okay. So what we have here is beans.
yes, we have
Pepper.
blended beans, pepper
Yeah.
and salt to taste.
Do
So
you think adding any sort of seasoning will be too much?
I want it to be as natural
As
as possible.
possible.
So I'm not adding any seasoning at all. So the only thing I want to taste is, you don't want to taste beans that's uncooked.
No, I don't want to.
Well, I still have to taste it.
Can I tell you about how I make my akara?
I'm listening.
Okay. So how do I make my akara? Because I like my meal to be really tasty,
Okay.
I blend my beans with crayfish
Wow.
and add a little bit of salt. And then if I'm not adding crayfish, I use corned beef
Okay.
to just give it that, taste.
1 second, darling. I need to be sure my oil is ready,
Ready, okay.
which it is.
So usually what corned beef does is it gives it that, different taste. It gives a different flavor.
Okay.
Yeah. You should try that.
I will. It's something that on Saturdays, I remember when I was growing up,
Yeah.
my mom makes akara for us every Saturday, and we always looked forward to having akara.
Now that you've mentioned, I think I'm going to make akara tomorrow.
We always looked
Yeah.
forward to having akara. it was something we always looked forward to.
Okay.
So we put it in bowls.
So make sure when you're frying your akara, your oil is, so it's more like a deep fry.
Yes.
You have enough oil
Enough
in your
oil. It's better you don't
pan
have
or
more
pot, yeah.
than have too much.
Okay.
So I want to put in some of my
Onions.
onions on the top of the bowl.
so that the flavor goes,
Goes
all
into
into
it.
the akara.
Yes.
All right. So while our akara is frying up and getting ready, we are going on a quick commercial break, people. Stay with us. This more on Wake Up Nigeria. All right, welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria, and of course, we are here in the kitchen with Chef Mary J. And we are making something very delightful, interesting, and your regular conventional breakfast meal every weekend: akara, plantain, and pap. Yes, and the ingredients are right there on your screen, so you can go through them. And for those of us who have never fried akara before, well, not me, I have fried akara before. Yeah, so if you've never done that and you want to learn how to make that, then you should be tuned in to Wake Up Nigeria now. You're watching, people, and see how Chef Mary Jane is making our akara balls this morning. So where we
Okay.
at, Chef Mary Jane?
That's the first set. We've gotten that out. Akara is really very easy to make.
Yeah.
You just have to be patient in washing your beans and mixing it up all together. So the oil is quite hot.
So let's talk about how you, for those who are just joining
Okay,
us.
we washed our black-eyed beans and soaked it till it got to this
What do you call
consistency.
it? Black-eyed?
Yes,
Black-eyed?
black-eyed beans.
Black-eyed beans.
That's
Why-
the white one. You know the white beans? There are two types. There are some that are black and some that are grayish. Yes, not the brown beans. I didn't use the brown beans.
So these are special kind of beans, not the
Yes.
regular beans we use.
No, not the oloyin or other types. This is the white beans. So I blended it with pepper. That's what gave it the color. I got the oil hot and I put in the, sorry, I forgot. I added salt to
I was
taste.
going to remind you.
Yes, and then I'm putting it in small balls. You need to be very careful so that oil doesn't burn your hands. And keep putting it in little bits.
And I noticed
into
that
the
your
deep oil.
akara swells.
Yes, it does because of the oil I used and the kind of beans. Akara generally swells when it goes into the oil. If you notice the consistency of this we already have, see how nice and fluffy it is.
Oh, my akara doesn't swell like this, so.
Well, it depends on how long you soaked it. If you notice, I soaked it until it broke.
And then these particular beans are bigger.
Yes, that's why they're the white beans.
So do they have a certain kind of taste?
Well, it's the normal beans taste. It's just that there are beans that are more comfortable for akara. Yes.
I
I
didn't know that,
actually
so I'm
grew
going
up
to
with the
try
white
to.
one.
When
actually,
next I'm frying akara. So I have to go and look for the black-eyed beans.
well, yes, the white one. Yes.
Okay. But then you could also use any kind of beans.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
but if you want to
can.
get this same consistency,
Yeah.
this is the main akara. The main beans used for akara.
So if you notice here, Chef Mary Jane is making an effort
To
to
put
put
in
onions, you know, on every akara bowl, so that
Yes.
you know that flavor
Goes
in.
into it, yes.
So while we're doing that, I'm just going
Ah.
to try to clear up space in the kitchen,
Okay.
so that we have.
So you keep turning it
Okay.
until you have a brown consistency.
Making sure that it doesn't burn.
Yes. Oh boy.
Do you need me to help you out with anything?
Well,
I promise I'm not going to burn
it's the
anything
normal
this time.
cooking thing. It usually gets quite hot
Okay.
when you're cooking.
You need a cloth?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's actually the heat from here that is
Talking
messing with
about
me.
pap, I've had different experiences with making
Well, you have
pap.
to make pap like
100
5
times, and then it's never done.
It just
and then
never
you're so
works.
frustrated.
You just have to keep doing it until you get it
till you
done.
get it.
Till you get it.
Okay, but now I'm actually really good at it because I make millet for my baby Elsie.
I'm actually going to be using ginger pap. It's my favorite.
I love ginger
I love
pap.
ginger pap with enough
I love ginger
evaporated
pap.
milk. Oh boy. We're
Chef
going to
Mary
do
Jane
something
has killed
today.
me this morning.
It's just that, well, let me not say that
No,
until we
no.
serve. No, until I serve.
Until you serve,
when,
yeah.
when I'm presenting what we're going to be serving, then we'll speak.
It's going to
Oh,
be
you know.
gengantes. in our kitchen this morning. I really envy our guests this morning who are going to be, you know, enjoying all of the sumptuousness into their belly.
Yes, so.
Okay, it's almost ready.
Yes,
Does it
it's
have to be
almost
so
brown. It's not even brown enough, but it's okay. It's done.
Yeah, because I like this. They look golden brown.
Yes.
You know, very presentable.
We haven't even checked.
If it's ready.
No.
I'll have a taste later on.
Yes, I do. I just wanted to be sure my salt is okay, to know when to add more salt. You must always check, because sometimes when you're tasting from this angle, the taste of the beans does not allow you get exactly what you want, the taste you want to get. So you always have to try one and be sure to know if you're going to add more or not. So that's why I needed you to check it for me too. Sometimes I'm
So with this one, do we need to add more
good
salt?
with our
We're
salt.
good, yeah?
We are so good with our salt. Our salt is so good.
And then you know how I mean, a lot of medical experts advise that
I shouldn't eat while eating.
Exactly.
Ah,
minimize the quantity of salt, the amount of salt you put in your meal.
Of course.
Yeah.
I try to reduce my amount of salt. The only thing is these days I don't understand what I'm doing with pepper. I seem to be using
Well, you know
so
that
much
this particular
pepper.
akara they make with palm oil.
Oh, yes, that's my favorite. It's actually my favorite. You can actually use groundnut oil or vegetable oil, or you use bleached palm oil. Yeah, so it's actually very nice. Very, very, very nice.
I haven't tried that before.
Well, we'll
I don't
try
think I'm
that
going to try that
next
tomorrow.
We'll try that next 3 Fridays.
Well, okay. We'll see
So I
how
just
that
want
works.
this to brown a little more
Okay.
before we go to the next phase.
So I'm really looking forward to that akara and plantain fusion. You know, it's like
Yes.
eating beans and plantain.
Yes.
But in this case, it is blended
plus
bean
pap.
balls.
You can
Oh,
imagine
yeah,
what
plus
it's going to
pap.
be like.
Yeah, ginger pap.
Can imagine.
All right, people, there's more on Wake Up Nigeria. We have Mike standing by with more. Hello, Mike. All right, there's so much more going on the show. Stay tuned.
Can I blend?
All right, okay, so we're right here in the garden, and we're going to do something quite different. It's fashion and dance, and not in the way you know it. We'll talk to them, but then let's get this performance, and after the performance, I'll talk to them. All right, let's go, ladies.
Bring it to the runway. 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 Bring it to the runway.
I just change, and I'm never on always be started. I do it how you say you want it, want it, want it. They just wanna take my body. I just change. You like it, when I get aggressive, aggressive.
Chat up in the band door.
Freestyle. Freestyle. Go slow, go fast, like controller. Freestyle. You like it when I get aggressive. Go slow, go fast.
Chat up in the band door.
Freestyle. Just changed. Freestyle. Like freestyle. Come on, let's go. Let's go. You like it when I get aggressive, aggressive.
Chat up in the band door.
This was short, this was sharp, and this was straight to the point. I've got Gloria with me in the house. You are the CEO of Wakit Naija, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about Wakit Naija. What is Wakit Naija all about?
Okay.
You want to catch your breath? She just did a lovely dance. I hope you enjoyed that dance there. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. What's Wakit Naija all about?
Okay, Wakit Naija is
the fusion of walking dance style
Okay.
and the voguing dance style
Okay.
into fashion.
Into fashion.
Yeah.
Now I saw some wonderful pieces. Are you the one that designed those pieces?
No, the outfits? No,
Yeah.
I have designers.
Okay, but then
Yeah.
it's all under you. So
Yeah.
what exactly are you trying to achieve with Wack It and Vogue and fashion?
Okay, actually, walking and the voguing dance styles are foreign dance styles.
Okay.
Started from Los Angeles. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not in Nigeria.
Okay.
I'm bringing it into Nigeria.
Oh,
so I'm
that's
teaching
nice.
the dance style. I'm training
Okay.
girls and guys.
And guys.
Yeah. Then the unique thing is I'm bringing it into fashion.
Hmm.
Yeah. So instead of the catwalk of the models just catwalking, they're like mannequins.
Oh,
so now
okay.
I'm bringing life.
We
into the
saw it. We
runway.
saw.
Yeah. So
we saw that lady and all of
yeah,
that.
it's not just about the outfits. Yeah, it's about the model giving life to the outfit.
Okay, so let's talk about this outfit. I can see this guy here with a lovely outfit.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about this outfit. What is this outfit? What style of dress is this?
Okay, this outfit was made by Furo's House of Collection.
Okay.
Yeah, this is speaking about my city. This is Lagos. Yeah, this is a Yoruba land. Yeah, so
Let's see,
it's-
spread. Let's see this. This is
yeah,
nice.
it's
I like this.
It's like hip hop
Okay, I
and
like this.
traditional
I like
together.
this. You'd have to get me something like this. Okay, let's talk about the other one. Let's
Yeah.
talk about what she's wearing. Okay,
Yeah, but
okay.
what she used for the runway
Okay.
is almost the same thing as well.
Okay.
Yeah, you saw the cowries on the outfit.
On the outfit and
it was
then-
looking really voguey.
Exactly. Okay, so that's the concept of voguing.
Yeah, you
the
have
hands.
movement, yeah. So
Nice,
this
nice,
is
nice.
really classy. And
All right.
It was also made by Furo's Collection.
All
as
right, so
well.
how about this other ones?
Yeah,
Okay.
these are my wax
Oh,
queens.
your wax dancers,
Yeah,
okay.
there's just our collections that we made.
All right, so
by
now I know
ourselves.
you have a show coming up. Let's talk about it. Can you come closer? So let's talk about that show. When is it happening and what is it about?
Okay, it's happening on the 28th of October, the last
Okay.
Sunday of this month.
this month.
At Freedom Park.
Okay.
So what we're doing is we've done this one twice, but
Okay.
this one is going to be bigger. Yeah?
Okay.
So it's a show. It's a complete show. We have comedy, we have music, we have fashion.
Okay.
Yeah, but the fashion part is we want to show
Okay.
to Nigerians
All right.
how Vogue and WAC fashion runway can look like
Can
in
look like
Nigeria.
in
So we are all
Nigeria.
doing it to our Nigerian songs, and all that. So
All right, where is it happening?
at Freedom Park.
Oh, okay, Freedom
Lagos
Park.
Island.
I'm looking forward to that one. So. Welcome back. We have Nigerian musical artist, a rapper, fashion designer, activist, social media influencer, gamer, Michael Ugo Stevens, aka Rugged Man. It's great to have you, boss.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
You are a
It's good
man
to
of
be here.
many hats. You're a man of many hats.
I'm
you
not wearing one of them today.
Yeah, because I just got the whole thing, but it's great to have you. I mean,
Thank you very much.
you've remained relevant one way or the other over through time, and then most recently, we remember you for being part of the hashtag #EndSARS movement.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that movement. How did it start for you? Or why did you decide to go on that or to be a part of that movement?
Well, for me, I actually had no particular reason for going into it, but I just believed what I did was something any normal citizen of a country should do. If you see something that's wrong or going wrong, and you have an opportunity to say or do something about it, do it. You don't have to wait until you don't have to be a celebrity or something to say something.
Well, I mean, come on, because a lot of people say celebrities are, this doesn't get to them. But you decided to go out of your way to fight causes that were not. What was the inspiration? Fighting someone else's cause. Because for you, I mean, a lot of people can say, oh, that's Rugged Man. He can go.
Oh, yeah. Because, I was stopped, I think, like twice. And, of course, when they saw me, one was not like, oh, okay. And the other one came and said, is it him? Is him, Abi? And, they smiled and, okay, no problem, kind of thing. But I didn't have to wait for it to happen to me, personally. And, I'm this kind of person. If you ask me who Rugged Man is, I'll tell you I'm a very down-to-earth, but no-nonsense-taking person who actually, I can't stand to see someone being bullied and not do or say something
And you
about
stepped
it.
on some toes with this movement.
Well, it's just, that's just the thing about it, is life. I'd rather step on toes doing something positive, especially if it's not a selfish thing. You know, because like you said, what I was doing I wasn't fighting my cause. I was fighting a cause for the whole nation and then for the future generation, really. Because if we didn't nip that in the bud, at the rate it was going, it would have been crazy. I was joking about how it was how will I say, it was getting to a stage, it was getting to a point where they'll be barging into people's homes.
True.
At first it was on the streets, on the roads, and then all of a sudden I saw a video of an officer scaling someone's fence to open the gate from the inside. Now, as far as I'm concerned, that's breaking and entering.
Invasion.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I was happy to be part of it, even though my brother was picked up, because I sent him on an errand, and 2 hours later I realized he hadn't come back, and then I got a text from him, I'm in area H, I'm being molested. And I'm like, how? You know, that was actually how I got, I got introduced to SP Dolakpo Badmus, because she was the one I called about it. And then she was not like, are you sure he didn't do anything? I said, no, I've known him for over 8 years. You know, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink alcohol, and I see his laptop. I know he doesn't do any of that. He doesn't chache. You understand? Okay. So I got there and she was like, I should call, once I get there, if he didn't do anything wrong, I should call her and give somebody there the phone. I got there, called her. No, as I was getting into the station, he was walking out of the building. And I'm like, okay, what happened? Said they released him. Why did they pick you up? Nothing. He even showed them his ID card. They threw it away. And then I'm like, okay, at least thank God they've left you. I almost did the self thing and say, okay, let's go. Then he now goes, okay, but there's some other boys they picked up like him.
Wow.
I'm like, okay, let's go back in. And I went back in, I called her, gave one of the officers the phone, and yes, ma, yes, ma, yes, ma, yes, ma, yes, ma. My phone went in, the DPO came out with it, and the first question he asked was, who arrested this boy? And then everybody shuffled, and then he said, it's me. What did he do? No answer. Did you catch him with anything? No answer. Did you catch him in any of the black zones? No answer. Then he was like, so why is he here?
Why is he here?
And I apologized to my brother, and then he did this. And she was like, on the phone, she said I should please help her make sure they release everybody that didn't do anything wrong. That night. So that night,
That's nice.
they released everybody except one guy who actually admitted that he even had his laptop. And I said, well, bros, you are yo, thank you, next time, don't do this. And everybody else that was innocent left. And
Great one.
It just went on and on and on. Like
Great one, great one. Now, let's talk about music. You know, from your days, you know, there's a lot you guys did to, you know, set the pace for what's happening now. But Nigerian music is worldwide now.
Yes,
How do you feel about Nigerian music? The way, you know, the evolution, how far it has gone now?
I feel great. I will not lie to you. I feel super being part of the people who, let me say, started that particular revolution, because I've lived through different generations in Nigerian music. I was there when we were using not even a laptop. We're using like an old system in OJB Studio, God rest his soul, back then in Baja. And when we're using, you probably won't know this, but ADAT and DAT to record in the studios. These were tapes.
I was still there when we were using tapes, yeah?
Okay,
we are press on the
that means you've tried.
Record.
Okay, now imagine me, I've been through tapes, VHS, ADAT, DAT, tapes.
Floppy.
Then the CDs, now to flash drive. I know, you know, so I've been through
digital music. Music is now digitized.
But I went from physical sales to digital sales and everything, and I've seen music change. I've seen musicians. I've seen it evolve. I feel super. The part I played with Ehe and everything else, and breaking the monopoly back then, I feel great about it, you know. But they still need to do some work.
They still did. Okay, talking about feeling great, let's feel great on some Rugged Man performance here. All right, that's Supol
Dolapo
Badmus you
Badmus.
spoke about there.
Yeah.
And this video also, you said something, it was at least the first one in its kind before others followed.
You know, when the whole SARS thing was going on.
And this is quite cool. I'm happy about this. This really started a movement and it ended in success.
Yes,
that's one thing. It's not easy to start a
yeah,
movement and push like that.
Especially in Nigeria, it's not easy to start something and fight for something positive, especially if it's something some group of people are benefiting from.
Okay, we still have Rugged Man in the house. We're not letting him go. I hope you came with your change of clothes. You did.
Everybody's been asking me that.
We're going to have fun with him much later on the show. You don't want to miss it. We'll go on a break and when we get back, the next half of the show will kick off.
Buenos días, amigos.
Bienvenido a Despertar Nigeria.
Despertar.
Es un hermoso viernes por la mañana. Mi nombre es Mike Mexicano.
Mi nombre es Titilayo Oyinso. Now we're back. For all of you telenovela lovers, we just spoke the language you love hearing. Spanish. It is Spanish, right? That's
It is.
And there's a reason.
Yeah, United Nations International Day of the Spanish Language. 5 other languages are quite important that the United Nations picked up, but today is for Spain.
Yes, sir.
All right, so of course you should know that we're done with the first half of the show, and of course we have a lot more fun for you. It's still Wake Up Nigeria, so if your coffee has gone cold or you ran out, you need a refill because we have a number of things still coming your way this morning.
Yes, sir. My name is Titilayo Oyinso.
You said that 2 times, of course. Well,
But I said it in Spanish.
yeah.
I said it in English now.
Sure.
But the most important part is the fact that we're streaming live online on tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect. Now, your comments need our hashtag. We need that hashtag, people. Wake Up Nigeria. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. We are there. Don't miss us.
Of course, we have someone from Union Bank who will tell us more about the Uncle Thomas slogan on the streets. Trust you want to know about that also.
People are getting better at their game. But our daily struggle to make ends meet unites us. We are united in being deceived by those we have trusted with our resources. Yet, now we did do ourselves pass. Lecturer the oppressed student them. Mr. Bank Manager no go support our common man business. Local government people are terrified.
It's also game day, and of course, put together something quite interesting for you. Today's going to be interesting because our guests will also be joining us for the games.
Yes, indeed.
So something we didn't do yesterday, and we have to do it today.
What is
We
it?
have to give a shout out to our director. He was +1
Yes,
yesterday.
It was his birthday
Yeah.
yesterday. Happy birthday to
Yeah.
Mr. Lukman Musa.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah, thank you
So-
for always being the sandpaper that brushes us and gets us to be what we are. Thank you very much.
So yesterday, while I was wishing him my happy birthday speech, I said, more women and more money.
Really?
Mr. Musa.
Why? Why would you say that?
Why did you say that?
Why?
Because, you know, women just light up your life. They just
Oh,
make it more beautiful.
Okay, so women could also be grandchildren, new sister.
Well, I don't know about grandchildren, though, but I know.
I don't know. I'm just trying to find something to
To make it kind of.
You guys don't understand, don't worry.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, we won't.
Well, Mr. Musa Lukman, we love you very much.
Yeah.
And like
This small chops
Mike
was
said-
made sense,
yeah,
man.
and the cake, yeah.
That small chops was. If you
You're
know,
talking about the small
you know that we're big on small chops.
Yeah,
this
you
week.
Titi
Have you
didn't
ever
get
done
it, so she's really upset about
No,
it.
she didn't. Titi didn't get
She did?
how. Titi got
no
like
comment.
2.
I'm on a diet.
Three.
I'm on a
She did?
diet. I do salads.
But have we ever done small chops in the kitchen?
I've never done that.
No, I mean in the kitchen, like on the show. We need to do small
need
chops
to,
someday.
actually.
It's quite
You
a
know?
process. actually.
Because we're big on small chops in
love
TVC
this,
here.
right?
We're big on small
You know the
chops.
strategy behind small chops. once you eat small chops at an event or a function or a wedding, the reason why they give you the small chops first is because they want your stomach to be full, so that when they bring the other food, you people won't come back for more.
So that's the plan,
yeast inside the puff-puff will be swelling in your stomach, be filling your stomach. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the whole
So when the
idea.
food, but that one's never stopped anybody. You see people who eat eba, eat rice, eat amala, eat everything all together in one plate.
Yeah, but you probably notice that once you have small chops, really, you're not actually hungry. Don't drink water after taking small chops. That's the secret.
That's the truth.
Eh?
The trick, rather.
Are you saying, oh, don't drink water? Forget it. There's some of us that we have compartment. There's small chops own, there's a bar, there's right.
Okay, so talking about food, just in case you guys don't know, I'm about to catch someone on this couch.
Hey.
So someone, when he eats, what he eats like pre-breakfast.
Pre-breakfast.
Who's that?
Like pre-breakfast.
Who's that?
And then he now gets to the main breakfast.
Wow.
meal.
Who, can you reveal who that? I'm interested in this.
There's only one he here.
There's only one.
Are you not
here.
seeing here? There's
It's better
Deco,
for us to get this
there's
off our chest
Kayode, there's
because he's going
Ilama.
to show us Pepe later.
There's
Later on,
Ilama. There are plenty here.
Let's- Welcome back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. Now, with us is the head of corporate communications and marketing at Union Bank, Ogochukwu Ekezie Ekaidem. Let me get that right. Okay, so it's all about Union Bank's social efforts recently, and it was highlighted in this brand new ad called Enabling Success, or as we know it, Don't Be an Uncle Thomas. Let's take a look at the ad.
Nigeria we hail. Those who divide our people are getting better at their game. But our daily struggle to make ends meet unites us. We are united in being deceived by those we have trusted with our resources. Yet, now we dey do ourselves pass. Lecturer dey oppress student them. Mr. Bank Manager no go support our common man business. Local government people are terrifying local government people. Campaign people will come and go. Grammar people will remain. So now, many people have become Uncle Thomases, unwilling to desire, believe, or work for a better nation. What will be left for our children if we all continue to carry this Uncle Thomas mindset? We must continue to push and believe, and small, our prayers will be answered. This education you go get down. That house, now you go build down. And this business, it not go spoil for your hand, because Union Bank understands what it means to push through challenges, and together we go clear every doubt when they are our way. Don't be an Uncle Thomas. Union Bank, your simpler, smarter bank.
I'm going to first of all give a round of applause for that. I got to watch the whole 2 minute, it's a bit over 2 minutes.
2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Yes.
2 minute short film that came out, Enabling Success. Now, I would love to talk about how, you know, there are a lot of heated debates, especially in that particular ad. You went into so many different areas. So this is obviously a social cause, but let's talk about what led to this drive.
So, well, I think, thank you for having us, by the way. I think for us, when we started thinking about what we wanted to say in a TV commercial, we've gone through a lot. The last 5 years for us has been about transformation and rebranding and just reintroducing Union Bank, you know, as an iconic brand in this market. And for us, when we started thinking about, you know, what we wanted to say and how we wanted to present ourselves, coming off of our 100th anniversary last year, where we made certain commitments as to what we wanted to do for our next century going forward, it was important for us to reflect, you know, what we heard our customers saying, what we were feeling as people when you talk to your neighbors or you talk to your friends, and just reflect the mood of the country. It wasn't necessarily about, you know, focusing completely on Union Bank. It was about, you know, what connects us together as a people. and what are the things that we should be thinking about, and what are the things that we should be focused on as a country, and how Union Bank can be a part of sort of, getting our customers to the next level. So these are the thoughts that we had in mind when we started thinking about, okay,
what should we put
yes,
out
what
there?
should we put out there? Yes.
Okay, so usually an ad has some kind of call to action. A lot of companies have, to me, in my view, got it wrong and said, "Come to our bank, we're the best." I didn't feel like you were saying that in this commercial, and I was wondering why you decided to go in that direction.
Well, again, for us, we wanted to really speak to people at their core. I think, we're a bank and people have options, but I think people make decisions largely around, for us as a bank, functionality. And we think we have that. We think we have all the resources and all the products and services to compete with anybody else out there. But people also make decisions on an emotional level, So if you feel like your brand connects with you, understands your what you're going through, and is part of understanding what you need in life. We focused a lot in the last 2-3 years on talking to customers, understanding what they're worried about, what it is that they're trying to accomplish in their lives. And out of that, we've developed products that we think will meet some of those needs. So for us, it's always about listening to the customer, listening to our customers, listening to people out there and saying, okay, what do people need and how can we plug in? And if you feel like you connect with the things that we basically are putting out there, then come to us, because we can serve you just as well as any other person out there.
All right, so it's not like come to us, it's by force.
Well, come to us.
So, yeah, we want you to come to us.
Just saying.
I like that, I like that. And something else I liked was the fact that it was obvious that everything there was shot in Nigeria.
Yep.
So you're a bank, of course, there are substantial resources that you could have used and taken outside the country to shoot something robust, but you decided to do it 100% Nigerian.
Absolutely, and that was a sticking point for me. That was a make or break, and for us as a team. We see ourselves as a Nigerian bank. We believe that the talent, the creativity, the locations exist here. We didn't think that it was necessary to go anywhere else to tell our own story. And so for us, that was critical. So we said, there are Nigerians here, and if there's anything that we're looking for that is not here, I'm sure there are Nigerians outside that we can find to do it. So for us, from the casting, from the director, the production, the post-production, we wanted it to be created by Nigerians and our story to be told by us. So it was an important sticking point for us as an organization, because we feel like, if we're talking about enabling success for Nigerians, then we should be doing that as well.
Fantastic, fantastic. So speaking of success, I know that the bank has had quite a few amazing events over the years. Is there anything coming up very soon that we should look out for?
So we've been quite busy this year. We're doing a lot, but towards the end of the month, on the 23rd and 24th of October, we are launching our very first annual education fair. And it's a 2-day education festival to bring together all the stakeholders in that sector. We've identified, obviously, the education sector as a critical sector for us. If we don't improve that, there's no going forward. So for us, it's about bringing stakeholders in that sector, be it owners, school owners, potential investors, parents, and teachers to come together to basically facilitate growth, development in the sector, teacher trainings. There's lots of workshops for students, for parents, and it's going to be
I have a feeling you'll come back and tell us more about who are going to be there and who else can be a part of it. But I want us to check out that ad one more time as we round off. Thank you so much for coming to the studio once again.
Okay, so Chef Mary Jane has done it again, people. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Everyone's practically been drooling in the studio this morning.
Well,
whoever thought you could make akara plantain skewers? Yes, you can.
Yes,
Chef Mary Jane has done this. So, what inspired this, Ra?
Well, it's not every time we could actually mix our ethnic meal in nicely looking appearances. That was just really what, it's not every time you just have meatballs, you have beef kebab, you know, we could try something.
All right, so this looks delicious, and I'm sure that our guest, Rugged Man, would enjoy every bit of it later on the show. Right now, we are going on a quick commercial break, people. It's Game Next. You don't want to miss it.
Okay, you know how we ball. It's the game session Friday. We're running up this Friday with the games, and today we have 2-in-1. It's double. You know, we have one gun here. And Rugged Man has said this is the time they should be using Sambisa. This gun does not have stop button. All right, and then also we have paint here. I mean, please, okay, don't worry. Let me pick it up. Don't worry. It's backup in case of anything. All right, so very simple. You know how we do it now. We just pick up questions or we just pick up papers. Now there are questions. There are two segments actually, music and riddles. Okay. Right? So if it's music you pick, a song will play. You tell us the title of the song and the artist. It's that simple.
Come on now.
And then if it's a riddle, you answer now.
Don't worry.
Now this is what happens. Now if you pick and you answer a question, you get to you get to bath her or you get to use the gun.
Or
right?
paint her.
Or paint her, anyone you want. Now if you don't get it, she'll do that to you. So whenever a question is asked, somebody would have to get punished.
I like her makeup
Same
already,
way.
so she's good with paint.
She's good with paint, right? Okay, so good. So this is it. Shuffle, 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 and let's go. Who'll start first? Who go first? Who wants to go
Ladies first.
No, let's not do that ladies first drama here. No, you should go first.
I'm the guest.
Like, that's
I said
the
it.
reason
No talk plenty, it have do.
It's your house.
All right, let's go. So pick anything here.
Wait,
sorry.
Maybe I should have gone first.
Music.
Music, yeah? All right, so has music 1. Music 1. Okay, let's get the song. Let's roll the song.
Come on. Okay, so I don't know who this artist or who this person is. I'm sure I have no idea. Come on, now when you're going for music, you go for the common ones that we all.
Since there's water or paint, do I get to choose which one?
Yeah, choose which one you want.
It's about artists. There's Picasso's in town right now. How long do I have to paint for?
This is serious. Baby, it's not too long.
Okay.
So you pick your color.
Okay, you should get. Who was the artist? Do you even know who the artist is?
Let me finish painting first.
So which color do you want?
I'll paint the artist's name on your face. What color will go? Okay, let's do green to go against what she has on right now.
Please, Rocket, be nice to me.
In fact,
nice
I'll
to
be so
me.
nice you think I sang Gongbasa.
Oh my God.
Whoa! Punchline!
Hold on. Wait now.
Oh, you're not done? No. Come on now. All of the pink colors on my face.
Okay. Okay, so it's your turn. All right.
I really
so let's
hope
go.
you don't get it.
Let's go. Music or riddles, anyone? Okay. All right. Okay, number 2. When it comes to riddles. And what do we have here? What city has no people?
Great stuff.
Atlantis?
Here.
Oh, yes.
What city has no people? What city has no people?
A ghost town?
Nope. Countdown is going.
Now, if I have the answer.
No, you
No, you
better.
don't have a problem.
What
Don't worry, I'm
city
already...
has no people? What city has no people?
See, if I want to go by football, I say Manchester City. Because I don't like my city.
Please.
Okay, he got it all wrong.
For this one.
He got it all wrong. The
Thank you
answer,
very
the
much.
city that has no people is electricity.
Yes, man.
Okay, it's a riddle.
Yes, man.
If you want
allowed to.
So pump it. Uh-huh. Hey, you don't want to stand up. I don't want to stand up.
No, I'm okay.
Pop the gun, pop the gun.
The water. Yeah, I'm having fun. You don't get to do this all the time.
Okay, all right. This gun does not have this thing. Okay. Your turn.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I'm very skeptical about this.
You still want to do music? Okay. Music too, Drop it like it's hot. Let's go.
Please, you producers, be nice to me. I'm begging you.
Everybody baby.
I love these guys.
Okay, so this sounds like Malik Berry.
Why you give it to me, baby? Why you not slow for me, baby?
More like strawberry.
It sounds like Malik Berry.
I could give you love, my baby. Fresh like that,
it sounds like Malik Berry. Malik Berry. Am I right? Malik Berry. No. It's not Malik Berry.
Okay. Is that final answer?
Yeah.
Malik Berry called strawberry. It's Skinny Level. Clever J fit Ricardo Banks. So you didn't even get one. You didn't see Ricardo Banks voice inside. Oh yeah, pick up. Which are you going for? You know after let's go there.
Say hello.
When we're planning this game, this was not the idea. The idea for the music was not.
Say hello to my little friend.
You have to pop. Oh yeah, let's go.
Have you seen Rambo?
You're gonna mess up my makeup.
The makeup I painted.
Let's go there.
Okay,
let's go there. You have to go music now. I've not done music. Go music. Oh yeah, music.
Okay, that's not fair to me.
Music.
No, I don't.
Okay, Rocket Man has gone for music. Let's go with music 3. Oh yeah, hit us with the music. Music 3.
Same song.
No, it's not the same song. Wow, we're getting ready.
No,
music
this
3.
is the same one, but they haven't played the new one.
Okay, so music for Rocket Man. Music 3, let's go.
My love is sure for you. Girl, I say that if I say I don't give you my heart.
Come on, this song is popular now. This song is popular. Not fair.
Then go just a lie, you can say I don't get you from mine.
Okay, so let's go. Let's start guessing now. You that be chatting music. See, the one they ask her, you knew. Now it's your turn.
That's it. I don't
answer.
I don't even know it. For real, I don't know.
You don't know?
I know.
Okay, Simon, which one do you want? Paint or water?
She said she knows that. She's saying it's popular.
Paint or water?
I think I'll just use the paint at this time because it's not just me that will be wearing makeup.
Oh yeah?
Yes, man.
I think
what's
brown,
your favorite color?
No,
what's your favorite color?
Brown.
Red.
Okay, that song.
Go for red. Help me open it.
Okay.
Make sure you open it well, yeah.
It's all well open.
Red. What other color goes well with red? Blue.
No, I don't like Man City color. red for Man U.
Okay.
You didn't, when you painted my face, I didn't get to choose.
So the song is Belema by Mr. 2K.
So,
Mr. 2K. Belema.
2K.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just going to write K here. No, please, I need to get a good angle of your face. Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Great stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm not even generous with this paint on your face. And so I'm just going to write 2 here.
Mr. 2K, I'm not a moving billboard for you, yeah?
So should we add some lipstick?
Remember, you still have your own.
Okay. All right, so let's go, MM. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, what to just the final one. Oh yeah, final one. Open, final one. Running off.
No, you're the one. What's that supposed to be?
What is so delicate that saying its name breaks it? All right, running off with this. If this one now, if this one is to both of you, if you don't get it, it's me that will shoot you people.
Bros,
because it's the last game. Now. So but both of you are tag team for this one. If you don't get it, what is so delicate that saying its name breaks it? Let me be rehearsing.
Glass.
Silence.
No. Silence.
Since I got it,
It's been a wonderful time on the show. We'll see you next week. Rugged Man was the man. Thank you so much for coming.
thank you.
Thank you to everyone who was a part of the show. It's been a wonderful time. Big shout out to everyone.
Yeah.
A big shout out, of course, to
Yeah,
Homely.
security.
We love you.
Yep.
See you on Monday.
Yap Homely. And also for last place for styling Titi's hair. Did he style your hair?
No.
We'll see you next week.
Rugged Man for her makeup.
Rugged Man for the makeup. Thank you. See you next week. Bye-bye.